So wahr mir Gott helfe. So wahr mir Gott helfe. So wahr mir Gott helfe.
It's the third oath of office for Angela Merkel. In 2005 as the first woman, the first chancellor from the former East Germany, and with the first Grand Coalition in more than 30 years. And then 2009, her re-election confirmed that Chancellor Merkel was more than just a flash in the pan. By now, Angela Merkel's third inauguration seems almost routine. What has changed, though, is the rest of the cast. The people congratulating her, and of course, her cabinet. That can get a bit confusing.
Federal Minister of Economics and Energy. I think that's right. Or is it Federal Energy and Economics Minister? I still need a bit of practice.
But there's little time to practice. It took nearly 3 months for the Christian Democrats and the Social Democrats to solidify the coalition. Though they have a huge majority, their official goals seem rather nebulous.
A grand coalition is a coalition that can handle important issues, and together we want to make sure that in 2017 people in Germany will be doing even better than they are today.
Our grand coalition agreement will also take care of ordinary people.
If we implement the policies we've agreed on, chances are good that the next years will be good ones for Germany.
The coalition agreement does include many pet projects for both the Conservatives and Social Democrats. A nationwide minimum wage, higher pensions for mothers, billions of euros for infrastructure and education, debt reduction, and all that without raising taxes. The estimated cost is about 23 billion euros. The financing is still a bit murky, as the opposition likes to point out.
They say we're having this wonderful economic expansion, and that means more tax money will come in, and that's where the 23 billion euros will come from. But what if the economy slows down? Those are big promises. Will they just say too bad about our agreement? It's not going to happen?
To show they're ready to roll up their sleeves, the first cabinet meeting takes place that same day. With criticism on all fronts, the government knows it needs to prove itself. Opinion polls show that the business community believes the new government will be too generous with social benefits.
Those are things that industry tends to look at with skepticism, where they say it's going to be a major burden. And most are convinced that the minimum wage will also cost us jobs here in Germany.
42 coalition delegates didn't give the nod to Merkel. With 462 yes votes, that shouldn't be a problem. But it also shows there's skepticism within their own ranks. The Conservatives especially are worried about who will pay for the intended programs. For now, though, they're mostly holding their fire, at least in public.
Our coalition agreement promises a large number of new benefits, mainly but not exclusively in terms of pensions. Everything that the state promises in new or higher benefits also needs solid financing behind it. We need to make sure that Germany doesn't suffer economically or in terms of competitiveness.
Angela Merkel's third term in office kicks off with a promise that everyone will benefit and no one will have to pay for it. Keeping that promise won't be easy. Merkel knows that, and so do most Germans. Nearly 70% expect there will be tax increases, but most of them still voted for Merkel.